Hey friends, so coming to you again from the loft, and I made a video the other day talking about painting this back wall, and I had gotten a coat of the primer on it, and then Papa and I were talking, and we were like, well, wait a minute, we had talked about insulating the wall. See, that's what happens sometimes, like we talk about so many things, and then some of it just falls through the cracks because, you know, there's other stuff. And so we had an issue last year, you know, with this wall got some condensation on it, and so we made a way for it to get airflow so that wouldn't happen. And so what I did was, this is the same stuff that I used out there, or well, I used everywhere on the ceiling. I still had enough left to do this back wall. So I went ahead, and so the wall has 2 coats of primer on it. And then I went ahead and just put this up the whole way across. And it's kind of an awkward space because, you know, these angles and stuff. So just to give it a buffer, give it insulation. I didn't want to put any insulation right against the back wall because, like I said, you know, down here there's this gap. You can kind of see there's this gap that's between the back wall and right here, and there was no airflow, and that's kind of where we had an issue with some condensation last year. So we got ventilation now. I had used a hole saw and drilled holes because down here is our room, and it's so, like, it's kind of hard to explain this and have it make sense, but there's, like, the construction of these buildings is different. So anyway, I made holes and made a way for airflow to come up to this wall. So I don't want to block it completely off. So that's why I put this on these 2x4s. There's 2x4s right here. And then this is hollow behind there. So I wanted to leave that hollow to make sure that air still can get to the back wall. Anyway, hope that makes sense. So to give them a buffer, to give them some insulation so they're not just right against this wall. It's not very comfortable. But now what I'm going to do is this same stuff that we put on the ceiling, this 1/4-inch Luan, I'm going to I'm going to paint it. I'm going to take the measurements and cut the pieces, and we'll see how that goes, because, like, it is an odd shape. But and then I'm going to paint it the color that I was going to paint the back wall, because I do like the idea of having that color back here. So it's not just the wood, all the wood tone, and it'll still, I think, feel bright and bigger up here. So that's the phase I'm working on today, is to take the measurements and cut the pieces, make sure they fit, then paint them before I put them up. Paint first and then get them put up. So that's my goal, to get that taken care of today. So yep, that's what we're doing. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, later.